Welcome to the Mortuary Masterclass, brought to you by the Champion Company, where preservation meets purpose, and every step is part of your journey to safer solutions. Today, we're exploring a topic that touches nearly every embalmer's journey in the prep room. That's the air around us when in the prep room. Have you ever opened a cavity bottle, started an autopsy case, or prepared an external treatment and immediately recognized that familiar prep room scent? Most of us have. And while our primary focus is always providing professional care for the deceased, it's worth taking a moment to think about the environment we're working in every day. For generations, formaldehyde has played an important role in modern embalming. It helped establish many of the preservation standards we rely on today and remains an important tool within the profession. At the same time, advances in embalming science have given us a better understanding of workplace exposure and the steps embalmers can take to create a safer preparation environment. Think about a typical case. You disinfect, you inject, you aspirate, you complete cavity treatment. Maybe you're handling an autopsy case. Maybe you're applying an external pack. Each step involves chemistry, and each step presents opportunities to reduce unnecessary exposure. One of the simplest and most effective tools available isn't a fluid at all. It's ventilation. Current OSHA standards continue to establish exposure limits for formaldehyde, and research has consistently shown that proper airflow, local exhaust ventilation, table irrigation, and good room design can significantly reduce airborne concentrations. In other words, sometimes the biggest improvement comes from simply moving air where it needs to go. Chemistry selection also plays a role. Over the years, embalmers have gained access to a wider range of preservation options, PAWs, including glutaraldehyde-based arterial, cavity, and treatment products that can be incorporated where appropriate for the case at hand. For example, if your goal is to reduce reliance on higher index formaldehyde chemistry during arterial injection, products such as PK or JAUN-DIAL were developed to provide embalmers with additional preservation options based on the needs of the case. The same philosophy extends to cavity treatment. Many embalmers utilize products such as Cavity 48 during cavity and autopsy procedures when looking for alternatives that support preservation while helping minimize airborne formaldehyde exposure in the preparation room. At Champion, much of our research over the years has focused on giving embalmers more options on that journey, not replacing proven methods, but expanding the toolbox available when different cases call for different approaches. Because the important thing isn't the label on the bottle, it's understanding the chemistry available to you and selecting the right tool for the job. Another area worth considering is spill management and sanitation. Small spills, residual chemistry and aspirator systems, and holding tanks can all contribute to unnecessary vapor exposure over time. Simple habits like immediate cleanup, proper neutralization, routine sanitation, and consistent PPE use can make a meaningful difference throughout a career. It's often the little things that add up. The extra minutes spent cleaning a spill, checking that ventilation system, making sure a container is properly sealed, using the appropriate chemistry for the application. These aren't dramatic changes, but they can contribute to a safer and more comfortable preparation environment over the long term. And that's really the key takeaway. Reducing exposure isn't about changing everything you do. It's about making smart decisions consistently. Good ventilation, thoughtful chemistry selection, proper safety practices, and continuing to learn as our profession evolves. Because every advancement in embalming science represents another step forward, another milestone in creating preparation rooms that support both excellent preservation and the professionals who perform it every day. Thanks for tuning in to this special edition of the Mortuary Masterclass. Until next time, keep doing what you do best, championing the prep room with purpose, because embalmers matter, and every step forward is part of your journey to safer solutions. That's the champion difference.